I am Karen, and as you know, I do not insist on speaking to the manager because I am the manager. I am the CEO of my reality, and so are you. So today I wanted to make a video about all you need to know how to manifest your SP. So, where to start? First of all, I have my things written down so I can follow. I think it's a lot, maybe a long video, I don't know. First of all, what you need to know is the basics. So, what is manifestation? You want to manifest something that, of course, something that you want, something that you desire, like your SP. What you need to know is that the outside world is just an illusion. The 3D doesn't matter. We grow up thinking that we don't have power over our over our 3D, and that we have like no influence over it. But the thing is that the 3D isn't real. Your imagination is. The outside world is just a reflection of your imagination. And you really have to start with the belief and the knowing that ah, itchy. Oh. The belief and the knowing that the 3D isn't real and that you create your 3D, that you are the CEO of your reality. You tell reality what to be like, and the reality mirrors your state, your beliefs, your assumptions, your thoughts, your fears, your expectations back to you. So the only thing that's real is your imagination. My dog is behind me. He wants to get into the room, but no, he has to stay there. So yeah, imagination is the only reality. You need to know that, you need to stick to that and not waver from that belief. Okay, so the second thing, how to manifest your SP, how to make reality rearrange itself so your SP wants to be with you, and you have your perfect relationship. So, to make that happen, you need to become the person, the living in the end, Neville Goddard. You need to become the person that already has it, that already has her specific person. So imagine you're in a relationship with him already for a month, 2 months, and you're having this amazing relationship. You're being treated like a princess, everything that you want, everything that you desire. How would you feel? Like you would feel so at ease and loved, and you'd be like, ah, oh, I have it. I have my relationship. I have my SP. And you would be so chill about it. You would be in love. You would, So, what would you be thinking if you were together for 2 months? What would you be thinking? And you have the ideal relationship. So, what would you be thinking? How would you be feeling? And tune into that feeling all day long as possible. Tune into these thoughts and these in that state. Not so easy in the beginning, so what I advise you to do is the techniques. What you can do is several times a day visualize being with your SP, and it doesn't matter what you visualize. It can be the end scene, it could be marriage, it could be going on a date, it could be watching a movie together, it could be the first kiss, something that implies that you're together with your SP, and it needs to be something that is is really fulfilling you, is really giving you this amazing feeling of, oh my god, we're together, we're in love. So yeah, visualizations, affirming, you can also use affirming. I prefer visualizing. um, I do it about 3 times a day, 10 to 15 minutes. I visualize my end scene. I really talk to my specific person, and we cuddle and all these things. Um, and I sometimes also affirm, like while I'm visualizing, I affirm. Like when you affirm something, you also kind of see it. So it's like sometimes both. And I really try to connect with my specific person, and really that energetic connection, that loving connection. That's very important, that you have this connection and this feeling part as well. So if you feel still some kind of resentment or anger towards your SP, you really need to let go of that so that your connection is very clear and loving. Okay, is there something else I needed to say about that? Yes, it's also important that you do not wait for it to happen in 3D. You I completely lost my train of thought. No, if you do not you do not want to wait. So you need to feel fulfilled in 4D. You need to feel fulfilled completely in your imagination and already be like, if you do this visualization and this connection with your SP in your mind and you do that for weeks, you will start feeling like you already do have it, and it will start feeling so real, and it will start feeling like it's destined to be, and that it will really show up in your reality. But it will already feel like you will feel so fulfilled because you're giving it to yourself in imagination, and you'll feel so fulfilled. And that's what you need. You need to feel this fulfillment, and it's in your imagination, because if you're like visualizing and go checking where is it, it's not gonna happen. You need to be fulfilled in imagination, in 4D. And so just stay there. Stay delusional, whatever the 3D throws at you, stay in your imagination until reality, the 3D, rearranges itself and shows you the state that you're in. That's also what I want to say, like, do not stop in the middle. Until you have your end result, keep doing the techniques, keep being the person that has it, and do not stop in the middle and settle for breadcrumbs, for example. Okay, what else? Self-concept. You need to have the self-concept of somebody who is in a loving, fulfilling relationship with the man of her dreams. You need to feel like you're completely worth it, you're loved, you're desired, you're a goddess. So it's about also affirming or visualizing how amazing that you are and how much he loves you and how you're actually so magnetic and attractive. The self-concept of I'm a fucking goddess. I'm the best thing that ever happened to him. Self-concept. You need to have a strong foundation. Second, second concept, the concept of your SP. You also need a kind of self-concept of your SP that you project very positive things onto him. Like, he's such an amazing guy, he treats me in such a good way, he treats me like a princess, he's such a loving person, he's such an angel, he's so, he has so much respect for me, he has so much respect for himself, he is so confident. All the things that you want your SP to be, project them onto them. Create a concept around what your SP is like. That's also very important. So when you are in a relationship with him and he shows up in ways that you don't want, then you already have that foundation of, okay, no, he's like this and this and this. Especially if you have a history with him or with other men that they are like more abusive or narcissistic or not treating you well or breadcrumbing you. Have a concept of your SP already ready, that you have a foundation, that you have a good foundation around him. Third concept, relationship concept. What are your beliefs around relationships? Do you believe that the honeymoon phase only lasts during the honeymoon? Do you believe that you will break up? Do you believe that he will start treating you badly? Or do you believe that you have to be a people pleaser to be loved? Do you believe, whatever beliefs you have around relationship, make sure that you change your beliefs into positive ones that are in your favor. So the whole relationship, how do you view relationships? How do you think that your relationship is going to be like? Make sure you have a foundation around that. So self-concept, SP concept, and relationship concept is important before you manifest him back, actually. Okay. And then also some things is like during the day, so you visualize like 10, like 2 or 3 times a day. But during the day, when negative thoughts come in, say no. No. So just say no to your negative thoughts. It's like, no, you're in this living in the end. You are heading in a straight line towards your end result, and you do not let negative or doubtful thoughts or circumstances, the opposite in the 3D, do not let it make you doubt. Do not let it make you waver. Do not let it make you start thinking negatively. No. You have your end result, you know who you are, you know you're together with your SP, and all these negative things that you start thinking, all these circumstances that are coming up, no, straight line to your end result. And only focus on the end results, like you have like these blinders, like end result only. So whatever shows up in the 3D or in your thoughts, or even the feeling and anxiety that you're feeling, is like, no, end result. I can't see anymore what's on my... Okay, yeah, so what you can also do is, so some daily acts, like you can imagine when you're going for a walk that your SP is walking with you. You can imagine when you're sitting in the couch and watching TV that your SP is sitting next to you and that you're like cuddling. Or you can imagine when you go to sleep that he's laying next to you, that he's holding you. So those are the things that you can do during the day in your daily life right now, that you can include your SP. Or like when you come home from your work and you want to talk, imagine that you're talking to him and how you want him to respond. So include him in your life already. And then the last thing that I wanted to say is what's really important is what's really important is discipline. So have the discipline to really do this every day and do not stop. So if you're like me and you have ADHD, it's really hard to discipline yourself to do this every day. And that was the biggest mistake I made. Is like I did this for 3 days and I go, oh, or something negative popped up and I felt resistant towards it. No, it's like really training that muscle or training your imagination or whatever. It's like going to the gym and doing this every day and having the discipline to jump into that state where you already have it, and that needs training. You need to do the techniques and visualization so you can become that different person that is in that relationship. If you want to grow muscles or lose weight or yeah, then, and you do it by going to the gym, it's not like you have it in 2 days. No, you have to really train and work for it. And that's the same with manifesting your SP. Do this visualization or affirming or these techniques every day so that you really start feeling like you already are in a relationship with your SP. That it feels so normal and so natural, so it can show up more quicker, more faster, whatever. Okay, so that was my crash course manifesting your SP. If you have any questions, let me know. If there's something you want to add, let me know in the comments, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.